Today on The Real.
On Girl Chat, Lonnie addresses her trending Twitter.
It was hilarious, y'all. She called me ham hock neck.
Then parents and emojis.
Girl, change your thumbs down to a black thumb, LOL.
And
The hilarious Miss Sherri Shepherd is on The Real.
I'm going to go in your iTunes and scramble all your music. I'm so mad.
plus, Taronda Jones, guest co-host on The Real.
My grandmother always say, you know, a smile goes a long way. That person could have been
You need to
going
bring
through.
your grandma on the show.
Welcome to The Real. Oh my! I can feel it in this room.
I can too.
Yes, I can feel it. Now the question is, who is ready for some girl chat? Yes! Hi. That's what we like to hear. Our guest co-host today is an actress you know as Portia from Fox's hit show Empire. Give it up, y'all, for Taronda Jones. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, about a year. I don't know what took y'all so long. But
We're so happy to have
love
you.
having you.
Every time we run into this one on the red carpet, it's like family.
It
We're like,
is.
"Ah."
Yep.
And I love that.
So I heard you just got back from your first vacation ever.
Yeah, are you
Real
serious?
talk? I need answers.
Ever?
What do you mean?
Oh, look at you.
Look at you.
You look amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had some time off, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna take a vacation. And somebody
Good for you.
somebody told me and said, you need to get in some salt water because you work so much and you need to just rejuvenate the body.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I said, well, where do I go to get some salt water? Because I was gonna go to the bathtub and just get some Morton's.
Were there other options of like where you were gonna go? Like, when now you're planning and you're like, okay, where am I going on my
Puerto
vacay?
Rico, I was looking at Punta Cana. I was looking at a bunch of things, but then Hawaii was like
I love Hawaii.
so
Me
serene
too.
looking. And I took my best friend with me, and I had the most amazing time. And now I have a different outlook on life itself.
Yes.
Amazing.
Really?
So
Yes.
dope. How
What is
so?
it now?
Well, I faced a lot of my fears
Like
while I
what?
was
Like
there.
what?
And I never really do that. You know, I feel like fear nowadays kind of hold people back
Yeah.
from their true self. So I was able to like swim. I don't swim. I don't
Yeah.
touch water. I don't
Did you
do
snorkel?
anything. No,
No, not
that's
yet?
A little, that's a little
Okay.
aggressive. And then I ended up ziplining. I was just,
That's
I
dope.
rode on a helicopter with the doors off. Like, I was just, and my mom called me like, you okay? You got something you want to tell us? Like, you dying? Or that you just doing all this crazy stuff? And I'm like, I'm living.
That's right. Congratulations on Empire. You're in your third season,
Yes.
girl.
Yes.
That is awesome.
We love you as Portia. What can we expect, you know, as the season is winding down? What's going to happen with Portia?
Well, you know Portia, she always the one who kind of keep her nose out of everybody's business, but at the same time, like
She there,
stomping in on
right?
everybody.
I love it.
But this season, you guys can expect new alliances. And of course, Empire wouldn't be Empire if nobody died.
Oh,
And I think this one take everybody for a loop because it's somebody we least expect.
no.
And then the person who kills the person is somebody like you just, it's a lot.
Never imagine.
You would never imagine this person
Oh,
doing
no.
it. It's a lot.
Somebody gonna die?
It's a lot.
But why you gotta die?
It's Empire. You
That's
know, every
Empire.
season, I'm just glad it's not me. So
I'm happy for that too. Yeah, I'm like, that's how it works.
We're good.
You
Yeah.
get
We're
the script and you literally don't know what's about
we don't
to happen.
know.
You open it, you're like, am I
only
gonna
when
die?
we at the table read, when we're at the table read and you're reading, and then when you get to the end, because you know they always wait to the end for somebody to
Right,
go.
right.
Yeah.
You get there. And it'd be like, dun, dun, dun. And you'd be like, oh, I'd just be like, thank you, Jesus. It's not me.
How do they respond? Like, how do they respond
Yeah, like
when they
this
see
person,
it's them?
you
like,
don't have to tell, but what,
Yeah.
like, were they upset? Were they
Yeah.
Some
Do they
people,
cry?
some people be like, oh, why it had to be me? But then some people would just be like,
Oh, wow.
But then me, I just be like,
Yeah, you know.
You're like, it ain't me.
Love it.
That's crazy. And I love that Empire always has so much drama going on. You never know what's going to happen, which is kind of like this show right here. Yes, you guys, speaking of drama, last week during Girl Chat, we asked the Breakfast Club, Angela Yee, she was here with us, she was guest co-hosting. We asked her if on her show, if things had ever gotten a little wild. Well, you guys, check out what happened.
Give us the most surprising guest to you.
Surprising guess?
You want me to do it for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's the singer's name? That she started going off?
Oh, yeah, that was a Love and Hip Hop moment, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Wait, which
Oh,
singer?
what's that?
Yeah, it was a Love and Hip Hop cameras rolling type of moment.
Oh, right.
Like,
What was it?
Oh,
It was Keisha Cole?
no, it wasn't Keisha Cole.
Who was it?
It was K. Michelle.
K. Michelle, that's who it was.
It was
Okay.
surprising for everybody. Like, the label is like, what's going on? The guys are like, what's happening? But, you know, sometimes you just... My whole thing is this, and this is how I am in real life. If you start talking to me crazy, I'm not engaging in that. I'm just not saying anything. And I was just like...
And she handled it so good, and it was like, she just let her go, and she was just like, okay.
Yeah, you better than me. Yep.
And it diffused the
I don't know
situation.
what happened.
Let crazy look crazy.
So there's the clip. Now, Lonnie, I understand that because of that discussion, there was some drama on Twitter. I was in Nashville, and I was like, wait, what is happening here?
Yeah.
So, I think I even saw you on the Shade Room.
Yes, I was trending. This is the first time I ever... First of all, let me say this. I want to say that on this show, we do not bash people on our show. It is our job to sometimes talk about celebrities. That's what you saw. It was a situation. Angela Yee, I wanted to get her side of the story.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know who she was talking about. And I want to apologize to Keisha Cole because Keisha was on the show.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, was it Keisha? And it wasn't Keisha. Yeah. It was K. Michelle.
Yeah, and if we're honest, you guys, we had someone on the show that we wanted, to hear about her experience.
Exactly.
She was the guest on the show.
And that was the purpose
we had
of us.
none of us has actually ever seen the interview. We were asking her about
I
it.
saw the
You
interview,
did? Oh, I had
and I
never seen
knew,
it.
but I
didn't know.
wanted to get Angela's side of the story. And as you see, that's what we discussed. Well, K. Michelle got upset. She sent me some tweets. If you want to see those tweets, let me tell you, it was hilarious, y'all. She called me ham hock neck. That was hilarious to me. Thank you to the Shade Room. I want to give a shout out to them. It was hilarious.
No, Lonnie straight turned that situation into a skit.
I had the time of my life because I was looking at, and I also want to give a shout out to all the fans because some of the comments, people got upset by what she was saying because they felt like she was body shaming me. Yeah. But let me tell y'all, in the end of this, is no beef with me. She took her tweets down. I took my tweets down. K. Michelle, you are welcome on this show anytime. And you know what? Let me tell y'all something about confidence. This is a quote, and it's about confidence. Confidence is not saying that I hope people like me. Confidence is saying I'm okay if they don't like me. So y'all remember that, okay? But there's no beef. But it was funny, though. It was really, really funny.
No,
so
you were funny.
You were funny.
Hashtags. I was like, what is happening here?
I was trending, though. I'm like, isn't that funny? Trending. I know. That's why I was excited.
Like, yo, but I was trending.
I was trending, though.
But I was trending.
But you know what? When you think about all the good that we do on this show, and to be trending for that and not for the fact that we give a woman a car when she needed a car, or we gave a woman $10,000 to help her kids, I would like to trend for that, too, you guys.
It shows you, sadly, that's society,
Yeah. Well, we got their entertainment on a Friday afternoon. Now, I wasn't the only one at this table doing some social media clapback recently. Adrian, the site Hollywood Unlocked posted this selfie you took to their Instagram page and asked their followers to comment if you were hot or not.
I love Hollywood Unlocked. I follow these pages.
Now,
yes, because I follow
wait a minute. Now, check out what this one familiar follower wrote. And Adrian Bailon commented, quote, so hideous, disgusting, the ugliest girl I've ever seen, so fat. LOL, that plastic surgery, and that nose she picked. Ha! Adrian wrote this.
And that's the nose she picked? Yeah, because at some point, these Instagrams are almost intended for people to write and bash and say bad things. So I was like, let me be the first one to say it. Y'all gonna do it anyway, so I might as well join in on the fun.
You better criticize yourself.
I was like, let me get to it before they do. I'm like, literally, you could put a fly picture. That is not an ugly picture. I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't think it's ugly.
Beautiful picture.
But you know, people be like, that is the ugliest girl I've ever seen. What did she do to her face? By the way, you guys, you can't have a nose job and then undo your nose job every time I come to this show. So it's clearly the angle and the lighting of the photo that makes it look all sleek like that. I can't undo it. This is the nose. There it is.
It's a beautiful photo.
And the funniest thing was,
Your nose is adorable.
if I had a nose job, that's the nose you would have thought I would have picked? Like, that's the nose I picked? So it's just being stupid and funny.
Well, sometimes, and then it's like you reminding yourself that I know me. I'm comfortable with being me, and you have to remind yourself on a daily basis that you're beautiful.
Yeah, and sometimes you're stuck in traffic, in your Uber, and you're bored.
And my grandmother always used to say, the world is dark, and you have to be the one to light it up. That's what my grandmother always used to say.
That's right.
You're the one to light it up.
Yeah. I do think that part of confidence, adding to your quote, Lonnie, is about knowing your truths and owning your truths.
Yeah. Right.
Like, some of us are going to sit there always being made fun of the fact that we're short, or maybe that we're a certain weight, or we're a certain skin tone, or we have a certain nose, whatever. But until you own that truth yourself, you're going to actually let people mess with your mind every time they say it about you. So you got to be the first to call it out.
Yep.
Yes, I'm Jeannie Mai. I got some chicken legs, and they run just fine to happy hour. You got to be the first.
Tam, you know, Tam, you get a lot of backlash, and how do you handle it?
Well, I've been in the business for over 20 years, and I've talked about it on the show. Thank you, Jeannie. Thank God. I did not turn out crazy. I thank God for my parents. But in the beginning, it was rough because I grew up in the business.
Yeah, you didn't have a chance to collect yourself.
I really didn't. But I literally got to a point where it's kind of like what you guys are saying. You know, I know who I am, and if I don't know you personal, I'm not going to take what you said personal.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't know me. And I'm not going to let you
I love it.
define that. So like you said, Jeannie, when you know who you are, what people say, it's really not gonna matter. It's when you actually have that personal insecurity about yourself and you make that agreement with what that person is saying, that's when it tends
It affects
to,
you.
and it starts to affect you.
Yeah.
It's like this book I'm reading. I'm reading a book called
For Agreements. That's where I go.
That is such a
It's
great
really
point.
good.
If you feel confident in yourself, the things that other people say,
It'll
every
roll
little
off.
thing won't upset you and make you be like cursing people out. Like, it won't bother you.
Yeah. Well, while some users on social media clearly need their accounts suspended, American Airlines has taken it upon themselves to suspend one of their own flight attendants following an altercation with a passenger this past Friday. The flight attendant allegedly, y'all, we gotta do better than this, struck a young mother traveling with her 2 children with a stroller and then proceeded to get into a verbal argument with another passenger when confronted. Here's a portion of the incident in question that was videotaped by a fellow passenger. Take a look.
You can't get violent with me. Just give me that face stroller, please.
Hey, bud, you do that to me and I'll knock you flat.
Stay out of this. Come on,
You get the hell up. Get the hell up.
Come on. Bring
You
it on.
try that with a man, I'll knock you out. Well, I'll knock you
Keep on
silly.
going right back.
Yeah. Go with us where we're going.
Come on. You don't know what the story is.
I don't care what the story is. No one's hurt a baby.
Now, this incident followed a similar one on a United Airlines plane when the airline employees physically removed a doctor off the plane after he refused to give up his seat, leaving him bloody with several injuries. Now, ladies, instances like this, they're happening more frequently nowadays. I mean, do you think, what can we do? First of all, I also want to say that when a white man says, hey, buddy, you know he about to go in on you, okay?
That's true. That's actually true. That is very true. Come on.
Hey, buddy,
That guy was like, hey, buddy, but when I'm telling you, because I hang around Adam Housley. We at a bar. He say, hey, buddy, it's about to go down. All right.
Okay, now I know. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
But what can we do to make this stuff stuff stop? What is it? What's happening with our country?
One of the first things we can do is bring it attention, like we're doing right now. I actually think this stuff has been going on for a while, but before people actually started filming it and talking about it and saying, this is absolutely unacceptable behavior, and I think the more we do it, the more, because there are some great flight attendants out there, you know, and I think they're obviously, if you don't act right, you're going to end up on here like this. You're going to end up losing your job. You're going to end up suspended. You're going to end up, you know, being reprimanded for your actions.
Okay, I love American Airlines. They released a statement saying, quote, "What we see on this video does not reflect our values or how we care about our customers. The actions of our team member captured here did not appear to reflect patience or empathy, two values necessary for customer care. In short, we are disappointed by these actions."
Boom.
So
great.
And also, who knows what kind of stroller the woman had? There are also strollers out right now that you actually can carry on.
But their policy, the American Airlines, is that the stroller is, as long as it's collapsible, it is checked at the gate. And I think this woman, she sounds like she may have been foreign. She
maybe
has
she
an
didn't
accent.
understand.
And maybe she didn't understand the policy that you can't carry the stroller on. And he just got, you know what I mean? But it's like, dude, take a break. We all have to start taking breaths.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? You get upset, take a breath.
Walk away. Walk
Drink
away
some water.
before
But you
something
never
happens.
know.
If you're frustrated, you say, hold on, give me a second. Walk away and can you handle this? Because I'm getting frustrated.
Or
Walk
please
away.
just have empathy. I mean, you see a mother alone traveling with two children. It's rough out there, y'all. It is.
Yeah, it's rough out in these streets.
So just be kind and maybe realize, okay, she's probably going through, she's already feeling distraught, she's already nervous. Because, you know, you never know what's going to happen when you have
That's
kids.
where home training one-on-one kick in. Everybody, we're in trying times. Everybody just needs to be more friendlier to one another. My grandmother always say, you know, a smile goes a long way. That person could have been going through.
Your grandma on the show.
Compton rapper Kendrick Lamar recently dropped his much-anticipated album, Damn!
It's so good.
It's so good. Oh, so good. Well, he's been getting rave reviews, obviously, from all of us, but also from one of his biggest fans, his mama. Kendrick posted to Instagram a text message from his mom that she sent him praising his music that was filled with emojis. Kendrick replied back to her saying, "You going emoji crazy. Who taught you 100 LOL?" Question mark. So, ladies, whether it's your parents or your man, when someone sends you a bunch of emojis, do you actually, like, know what it means? Or do you have a hard time figuring it out?
No.
Today for us or our parents or others?
Either way, it could be your mom. Like, does Mama Mai send emojis?
Mama
or do you send it to her?
Mama Mai can barely speak English. There is no way she understands what an emoji is for at all. So wrong. But she'll do things. Here's the thing: if you don't understand emoji, that's one thing. But if you make it up to make up what you think it means, that's a different thing. Like I had an argument with a relative where I was right and I was trying to put that person in their place, and I told Mama Mai about the scenario, and she just went, "It okay," with the praise hands. And I was like, wait. And I said, "Are you siding with that person? That's not right." She said, "No, this meant enough. I stopped it." Or she'll like have dinner with her friends and she'll be like, "Last night it's so good. Eggplant, 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 eggplant." I'm like, wait, what's the eggplant?
The wrong message.
So I called her, I'm like, "Mom, why so many eggplant?" "I make the eggplant stir fry. It's so good." I'm like, "No, dude, that's not an eggplant. Then what is it?" And then you got stuck.
But that's what the original eggplant was meant for, Jeannie.
But
It was an actual vegetable.
But now that emoji is something else.
My mom, she's not a great texter, typer, anything. She's Facebook crazy. And she thought she was messaging a friend because a neighbor of ours passed away, older woman. And she was trying to inbox somebody saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe it. When is the fire department gonna come because the body is still in the house?" But she didn't DM the person she was supposed to. She actually put it as a post under somebody's comment.
Gosh.
And the neighbor's daughter is really close friends of ours, and she called my brother like, "What is your mama on?" Like, that's like, we're already going through a hard time, and your mom. So my mom started crying, like, "I didn't know. I was trying to message Jerry. I was just trying to tell him what." And I'm like, "Mom, you still got a flip phone. Like, just stop. Just stop."
Oh my God.
That is so true.
Well, you guys, My mom, she has just become like the emoji police. She wasn't like this before, but she has like 3 favorite emoji. It's the praying hands.
Yes.
It's the kissy face.
Yeah.
And then it's the kissy lips. I have to show you guys this conversation that we had that she actually policed me. Okay, so it starts with me asking her, Mom, what are we doing for Easter? She says, I will send the addresses tomorrow. I will send the addresses tomorrow. You see the kissy face, praying hands. Right. I sent this out Sunday to everybody. You didn't get it, LOL. I put nope, thumbs down. That's crazy. It was a group text. Kissy face, praying hands. I will send it out again with the address. Kissy lips. Yeah. About to go and work out. Girl, change your thumbs down to a black thumb, LOL. You're giving me texting advice now? But you know the reason why I didn't do it, because you know you gotta press it down, then you gotta slide to the right. I was dealing with my children and I just wanted to, quickly send it to her. Thank you, Mom. I will always do the black thumb down. Now on.
It's been reported by page 6 of the New York Post that talk show icon Oprah Winfrey, I hate this. She's recently had to defend herself against claims that she exploited Henrietta Lacks by making an HBO movie about her life. Now, Henrietta's son, Lawrence, feels that HBO and Oprah should compensate their family for using the story of how his mother's cervical cancer cells led to major scientific breakthroughs. It's a wonderful story. If you have not read the book or seen the story or just look up Henrietta Lacks, it's a fascinating story. Now, Oprah has responded by saying in part, quote, I do think the Lacks family should have been paid for all those sales by the millions of drug companies in the world who have used those sales. Of course. Do I think that it's now my responsibility or HBO to compensate for that? No. It was our job to bring the story to light. So, the question is, we're talking about Oprah. We might get a tweet from Oprah. We might get it. Should Oprah give the Lacks family money for making the movie, or should she just be off the hook?
So the question is, I'm pretty sure, they probably paid them for the story.
No. That's why you need to understand the story. The Lacks family has received nothing. They received nothing from Johns Hopkins. They never received anything from the book publisher, which is Crown. It was just that the research was done. A lot of things happened with this story about this family. And what Lawrence, the son, is upset about is that everybody thinks that they are getting paid and they're not getting anything. Now, they are working with Johns Hopkins University and the organization to regulate how the sales are being dispersed, but that didn't include any compensation. So.
Yes, we have to remember that Oprah is a journalist. So we got to thank her, because if it weren't for Oprah, we wouldn't know a lot of the stories that she has brought to this world because of her amazing work. That's what makes her say, you got a car, you got a car. Otherwise, she'd be saying, can I borrow a car? Because she needs
as
that.
Far as like with Michael Jackson's assets or Prince's estates, stuff like that, you have to pay the family if you want to exploit certain things from them. So maybe Oprah should give him a coin. She got it.
But I think they should get paid for the story.
I think they should have got paid for the story. So the publisher should have originally paid that family. Well, they should have paid them way, 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 way back by using her cells, because her cells did amazing things for
changed humankind.
It changed medicine.
And I also want to say that Johns Hopkins University said that they made no money off of her sales either.
That's where they should have got paid. They should have initially got paid for
but
that.
This is back in the 50s.
Yes.
And
so
but after so long,
do something.
After so long, I think it's something with the rights. You no longer have, you can't get paid for them after so, like Shakespeare. You out of luck.
Right.
So,
give a bonus. Give something.
Okay.
That's all I'm asking.
I think if he helps fix the book and he helps give them context and say, this is what is true, this is what is factual, this is what I know of my mom, I'm sure they would compensate.
And there was one quote that I did read from Oprah that said that, because Oprah plays the daughter, Deborah, in the movie, and she said that Deborah never said anything about compensation. She just wanted her mother's story brought to light. So it's a family issue.
Somebody
that's
said
going
he should
back
talk
and
to
forth.
his sister.
Right.
They should get on the same page.
That's what it is. I think
as a
the
family.
sister, he needs to talk. The family needs to get together.
Yeah.
Maybe they get them a good attorney, and then they can figure all this stuff out. You know.
Yeah, they gotta figure it out. I hope they get whatever they deserve. This woman did amazing things.
Yes, she did. Our next guest is a comedian, actress, best-selling author, and a daytime Emmy winner. If that doesn't keep her busy enough, she's also co-stars on the NBC sitcom Trial and Error. She is always working.
Yes.
Please give it up for my girl, Miss Sherri Shepherd.
The show.
I'm so excited to be here.
Yes. You look dreamy. You do.
Thank
this
you.
is very nice.
I am happy. I'm feeling good. I got my life back. My smile back.
Well, why do you say that?
I'm just smiling. I'm just, you go through, I don't go through any more than what anybody else goes through. It's just my stuff is public. Were you Team Sherri at all? Okay. And you just, you wake up every day and you just are thankful for the little things. You start being thankful for the little things, and then those little things add up to big things. And then you're smiling again.
Yes, you are smiling and you look absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful. Well, I can't believe your son Jeffrey is 12 years old now.
Girl.
Jeez, it goes by so
years
fast.
old. I know. He was born at 5.5 months. He was a pound 10 ounces. There's my baby. The reason why I breathe.
Wow.
And he is 12.
Does he have hints of like teenage behavior?
Girl, somebody, I swear to God, somebody for his birthday gave him Axe.
Yes.
If anybody has kids, Axe is what the teenagers wear. I'm going to go in your iTunes and scramble all your music. I'm so mad because now he comes out smelling like this Axe. He puts it all on it and he goes, "Mommy, the girls are gonna like it." And I'm like, "Well, Mom, it's crazy." And then he's like, it's the sex thing, like his. And girl, you got a boy. It's just like we were at the mall and there was like a headless mannequin, and the boobs were pointy, and he didn't think anybody was looking. He reached up and grabbed the boob.
So how do you handle that?
I tried not. I really wanted to go. What are you doing? But I don't want him in therapy. So I was like, "Jeffrey, you can't do that." And he goes, "Mommy, she doesn't have a head." And I'm like. And I was like, "Well, yeah, you're right." Okay.
No.
What do you say?
I was just like, "You can't be feeling on people's boobs like that."
You always have so much fun, Sherri. And recently, you even dressed up on a cruise for an icon party as Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson.
I want to talk about this.
Look at you.
I am Janet. I got the 5'4". Oh, yeah.
So why is she your icon?
I think we all have memories of Janet Jackson. I've grown up with Janet. I have slept outside. Remember when they used to have the record stores?
Yeah.
I've slept outside to get tickets for her concert. I've slept outside her compound in Encino. Remember when she used to live there?
Yeah.
And, she don't live there anymore, but I used to sleep
Slept outside her house.
Go back to that part.
I used to sleep outside her house because I wanted to meet her and Michael.
Oh, okay.
And one day,
Do we need to be worried about you, Sherri?
only if you Janet, then if I wasn't paying so much alimony, I'd go to Dubai and sleep outside a house, but I can't. So, but I would, and I'm really heartbroken that she's going through this divorce because that divorce is just horrible. But I am glad the freak gonna be coming back on stage.
Okay.
I'm so glad Janet gonna be coming back freaky. This is the girl who has Mickey doing it doggy style to Minnie on her hip. Okay, and I've gone to a bunch of Janet shows when she came back. She had her head. I mean, she had adopted the Muslim lifestyle, so she was covered up from head to toe.
Yeah.
She never changed clothes. Anytime, like in Velvet Rope, she would tie up somebody, and she grind. It was nuts. She left it up to the background dancers.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want the freak back. So I'm glad. Come back, freak. Janet, if you're nasty, come on, girl. We're waiting for you.
I love it. Now, you're also a businesswoman and you have a wig line. What made you want to go into that?
You know, because I love wearing wigs. I love wearing weaves. I just, and I like wigs even more because you're born with the hair. Get the hair you want. It's so...
Let them know.
Let them know. We don't have any time to be, trying to stay at the beauty shop and do our hair. So I love it, and I like people to be able to go out and feel like, $1 million when they go out. So I make them. They're always there at... Thank you. I'm always on QVC selling them, but I love regular people wear them because, like, if I'm going through when I was in Jersey, when I lived there, I would go through the TSA and they go, I'm wearing one of them.
Oh, cool. Sherri, you're producing a show called All I Needed Was a Hug, starring our friend, fellow comedian, Mr. Scruncho. Now, what's it like being behind the scenes as a producer?
I love people who are talented, who just need a little bit of a push. And Scruncho, you know him. We've known Scruncho for 20 years. From Long Beach, and he had such a story of the life of, being in gangs and selling drugs at 9 years old, and God and redemption. And he's the freaking funniest comic out here in the game. He goes last all the time. He goes last so much that his nickname is Tomorrow, because he has, everybody goes in front of him, and he's so freaking funny. And he's got such a journey, but this is the thing. So I'm producing a one-man show called All I Needed Was a Hug about his childhood neglect and where he is now as a successful stand-up comic. But being a producer means I'm craft services, I'm transportation. I got to take the tickets. Everything he asked for, I gotta get it. Like, he asked for blood. And I'm like, wait a minute, how much does blood cost? Like, so I'm cutting on my wrist, smearing blood on the stage. Just so he can have some blood.
But let me tell you, this is how it works, though. You see how we doing this?
Yes.
You see how I did this? And you do this? Now he on this show.
Scruncho. You need to bring Scruncho on the show. This one is funny. He headlines. And and it's all about, Lonnie, we know so many comics who are just out there in the game, and they are hustling and grinding, and we've been so blessed to get what we got. You know how we were struggling.
I'm very honored to have him come on this show.
Scruncho, If y'all don't know Scruncho, he's amazing. So dope. At the Two Roads Theater. It's at the Two Roads Theater in Santa Monica, and hopefully you put it on your website so they can get tickets, because it is a powerful show, and people are talking about making a movie from his life of redemption.
You better put me in a movie then, shoot. I'll be your mama or something.
No, I think Scruncho like the plus size women. I think you might be a girl.
Well, Sherri, you've been getting great reviews on your new show, Trial and Error.
Trial and Error.
On NBC.
Yes. So good.
Yes. You are always working, like Lonnie said.
Thank you. Where's the praise hands? Your mama doing praise?
Yes.
It don't stop. It won't stop. Like your mom said, no.
That's a blessing. So did you know it was going to be received so well?
I didn't. And I moved out here on faith because I lived in Jersey.
Yeah.
And I was finishing up with The View, and I didn't know. And I moved out here. I said, Jeffrey, we just got to go on faith and hope that it works out. And, you know, when you just trust in God with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, all your ways of knowledge, He shall direct the path.
Love it.
And literally, it got picked up, so it's with John Lithgow, and I'm defending him as a murderer, and I have all these disorders. I have facial blindness. I was born with no tear ducts. I have memory loss. I faint when I see beautiful artwork. I speak in a British accent. I am a mess on this show, but I'm so thankful to be doing what I love. You're scared. Once you leave something like The View, you go, how am I going to be able to work? Are people going to know me as an actress? And I'm so thankful because I heard a little voice go, do you trust me? All you need is a little bit. And that was it.